All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our first game 3 of this entire series so far. It only took us through day 2 to get to it. Shatter, BLUMR versus DSNF. And Shatter is bringing with them a Shimakaze torpedo spec with 12-kilometer torpedoes. Another Shimakaze that's also torpedo spec, unique upgrade, also 12s. And unique upgrade Yu Yang with radar, I would assume. No, this is a smoke Yu Yang. Interesting. For cruisers, they've got unique upgrade Des Moines, unique upgrade Moskva, unique upgrade Zhao, and not unique upgrade Des Moines. Interesting. Range module. For battleships, Sniper Spec Montana, and a very interesting build, Schlieffen. We'll come back to that. Let's take a look at the other side of the map for a minute here. The other side of the map, DSNF, who won Game 1, is bringing with them a Trump that's set to Dutch oven all the things, a Vamp Deuce, a Stalingrad with range, a Des Moines with range. Oh, there's a Vamp Deuce over here. Sorry, I mixed them up with all the cruisers moving around. A range module Venezia with double rudder. Ooh. Unique upgrade Des Moines, unique upgrade Yamato, and I was afraid of that, a unique upgrade Conqueror. So two unique things to talk about. As I shrink this a little bit for you guys watching at home, that should be a little bit less obtrusive for you guys. Could actually maybe move it down a little bit too. Yeah, something like that could work. Let's try that. Okay. Chat, you guys, go. You guys can let me know what you think about that. So let's talk briefly about the Conqueror unique upgrade. The Conqueror unique upgrade basically makes it more like a Thunderer, right? You use this in slot 5, so you lose the concealment. Okay, you lose the concealment module, but you get 13% faster turret traverse. You get 40% faster rudder shift time, and then your steering gears are repaired 80% quicker. So it's a little bit like, you know, rudder shift on steroids plus, actually no, this is main turret traverse speed increases, so it slows down the turret traverse of the main batteries. But anyways, it's kind of like an Uber double rudder setup, if you really wanted to do that. And he's got range set up too. Interesting. So he wants to play it more like way outside. Now the Schlieffen build I thought was interesting too, because as Des Moines is in trouble already. This build is interesting because in slot 5 instead of concealment, he's gone for the consumables upgrade. That means that all of his consumables will last longer. His heal lasts longer. His DCP lasts longer. His Hydro lasts longer. And if you note, he's also running the Hydro upgrade in slot 3. Or slot 2, I mean. So what that means is his Hydro lasts for a ridiculously long time. Here comes the first Dutch oven from the Trump. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does start a fire. But Crusader Dan needs to, like, you know, get out of here? Maybe? Maybe? Yamato shells coming in. Oof. They did something. They did something. Trump's next Dutch oven should be coming up shortly. There's the DCP. Now, a lot of times, if you want to go for maximum use of your consumables like this, I would think that the Schlieffen would spec in slot 1 the DCP unique upgrade. That would probably do more for them. More good hits on the Schlieffen, and Cutis Haruhi might actually go down here. Trump is detected now, being shot at. Let's take a look at the rest of the map. This is the first of several fights going on. You can see on the other side of the map here, we've got a Death Snail working its way around for BLUMR. And then for DSNF, they have their own kind of slight Death Snail working their way up to the A cap on the 10 line, or the 1 line. Crusader Dan will probably go down here, though. Spent a little too much time in Schlieffen secondaries. Schlieffen secondaries absolutely hurt. Here comes the next Dutch oven. That one does start 2 fires. And that's probably not going to kill Cutis Haruhi because he does have a heal available. He's probably mashing that key. There it goes. And you can see because of that extended consumables module, he actually heals for longer now. So he'll get more HP back for his trouble. Stalingrad radars catching the Shimakaze. Cutis Haruhi again, possibly for that trump. And the Moskva on the other side of the map. Yep, there's the next Dutch oven. Can he start another fire? I don't think he's going to hit. Nope, just misses. It's a neat idea to use a tromp on a map like this because of that Dutch oven, but I find it doesn't... I would rather see it being used against a Moskva. But you know what? That doesn't matter because Captain Biggles with the Vamp Deuce says, yeah, just take the conga line torps. That was huge. Brilliant play there for DSNF. And on the other side of the map, Miss Clara, caught, stuck on the island, needs to back off, get behind cover. Zhao is shooting from maximum range. Look at that dispersion on these shells. That's the unique upgrade of the Zhao right there. That's what the unique upgrade does. It tightens up the shell dispersion. Venezia takes a hit. Cutis Haruhi gets another heal off. Alright, glad the mod is better. Thanks guys for your feedback. Always looking to make things better for people. And I'll tell you what, look at the hit point disparity. Almost about 80,000 more hit points on the side of DSNF. Haruhi detected again. Trump detected though. Or Dutch ovens. Don't really do too much. Venezia Sap coming in now for Cutis Haruhi. That did more. Captain Biggles now detected. How did he get himself detected? Must have shot his guns. Biggles does manage to smoke up, and he's going to start farming Tipsy because Tipsy is using smoke, clearly not a radar Yu Yang. But you don't necessarily need a radar Yu Yang if you've got Submissive Femboys Des Moines with radar in tow. Look at all these torpedoes. Biggles. Oh, brown alert. Let's take a look at the other side of the map. Anything else worthy of note? The Yamato has pushed up a little bit to try to get shots on the Schlieffen, but you can see Cutis Haruhi is actually getting some shells into classics, additional 6s, Stalingrad. Ooh, those are all citadels. You absolutely cannot afford to show broadside. He also takes a deep water torpedo for his trouble. And just like that, I think this Stalingrad is going to die. He's using he must have fat fingered or something. Either way, his DCP is down. He's on fire. He doesn't have a heal. And that will probably do it for that ship. So now all of a sudden, BLUMR is up on points. They're up on ships. They're still down on caps. And the hit point disparity has dropped now to only about 35,000. Crazy how quickly you can lose hit points on a Russian cruiser. All you have to do is show broadside. Montana now charging in, stopping just at the right moment to dodge cross torps. Miss Clara still clinging on to that side of the map. Hugging that island waifu. Coming forward and daring the Montana to punch her in the face. I don't know that I would do that, but okay. Let's watch the Montana. As his turrets turn ever so slightly. Nope, he's looking at the... Nope. Pick a target, Montana. Alright, he has selected Miss Clara. And you can see what those shells do. The 406mm guns absolutely overmatch the bow of that Des Moines armor. So Miss Clara's got to stay behind the island. Now, she's using a unique upgrade, which allows her to move really quickly from a 0, but I think she'd be better off using the range upgrade, continuing to back up, and then she could lob those shells over the island for free. Uh-oh. Another Montana salvo. And another 10k lost by Miss Clara. Montana reminding her why she can't do that. And Zhao actually manages to work its way into the A cap as BLUMR picks up the C cap, and BLUMR also is about to pick up the B cap with that Shimakaze. All that time the Trump spent there, it's not gonna matter. Meanwhile, look at these torpedoes coming in for the Yamato.
The enemy is about to win.
And they fizzle out. But don't worry, there's more. At this point, it's going to be tough for DSNF to come back at this. They have to get these conga line torpedoes to hit. They're only going to hit one on the Zhao. Venezia's going to go in to challenge the Zhao. Miss Clara's coming out as well. Not a bad idea. Might get the fire off, but the Montana has a good side shot on Miss Clara, and that could have been a lot worse. Wait, there's more. Oof, it's worse. Miss Clara absolutely needs to hit the W key. With this unique upgrade, stopping and going forward and backwards just isn't as effective. It used to be very effective, and then Wargaming nerfed it. At that point, you're better off going a little bit forward and then waiting for the shells that you know are coming, and then going full speed. But Miss Clara is going to go out right there to Montana shells. What I'm trying to get at is she played that very much like a Moskva more than like a Des Moines. Moving on to the other side of the map in the middle, we've got Luntan's Shimakaze. Those torpedoes have made it to the Yamato, and you can see the DCP was triggered, so Yamato did take some torpedoes. And the Conqueror, we haven't been looking at the Conqueror the whole game, but despite having range mod and the ability to turn his ship really quickly, he gone. They do manage to take the Zhao down, though, for a bit of a time extension. 1 minute remains until this battle is over. Although I have a good feeling it's going to be less than a minute, as the Des Moines and the Yang smell blood, and they're going after Biggles. There goes the Dutch oven, doing less than I'm sure they had hoped for. The Trump has actually decent torpedoes now. It's been buffed a bit after release. Would have liked to have seen more out of the Trump instead of just sitting there and just constantly calling down death from above. All right, let's take a look at this matchup here. We're probably just going to see a ram. We do. Oof, oof, oof. And Submissive Femboy actually survives the ram. All right, that's going to be our death pick right there. Look at that. Wow. Absolute carnage. And with that, BLUMR does win the matchup. Let's go to the winner screen. There we go.